Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today we're going to make triple slant pockets out of one piece of paper. But first, let's have our shout out to Donna, Kitty, Renee, Tammy, Lola Gamma, Julie, Trisha, Dorothy, Marlewis, Carol, and Mags. I appreciate each and every one of you. We have a piece of paper here. Mine is a printable from Chapter 1 Papers. It is printed on some copy paper, and it is approximately 8 inches by 10 inches. So what we want to do to start with is we want to fold this in half the long way. So we're going to fold it this way, just like that. And then we're going to take the bottom and we're going to fold it up. So now we look like this. We're going to open it back up again, and we're going to take the left top corner and we're going to fold it down. We're going to fold it down to be, it's not quite an inch from the middle fold. Then we're going to take the bottom and we're going to fold it up. Now that one is going to be pretty close to the fold mark. Okay, we're going to turn it over and we're going to take the top left corner and we're going to fold it down. And this one is about 1/2 inch from the fold line. Now what we want to do is we want to fold it again the long way, and then we're going to fold it back like we did. And there we have triple folds or triple slant pockets. We have one here, we have one here, and we have one here. Now, you can always do another one on the side or another one on the top if you choose to not attach it to your page only on 3 pages, 3 corners, or 3 sides, I should say. So I don't really want this white to show, so I have a piece of coffee dyed paper here, and I am just going to open it back up, and I am going to apply my glue right here on this large rectangle, and you can tell where it is because of your fold lines. And I'm just going to add my glue, and I'm going to place my paper right here, and I just want to make sure I can still fold everything, and I'm not over the fold. So I'm just going to crease it down, and I'm going to go ahead and trim this just like this, and I'm going to trim it down this way. Now, you can use double-sided paper. I would suggest not using anything that's too thick, because then it just gets really bulky. But if you, I'm going to glue my corner down now. If you do have a printer, you can print both sides of a piece of lightweight copy paper, or some of those pads that you can buy. I'm going to glue this corner down. They're lighter weight, and you probably would have to, I don't know if I've ever seen a lightweight pad that's printed on both sides, but maybe there's out there and I don't know about it. But anyway, this is how I fix it. So now we're going to take this and we're going to glue this corner down. So we're gluing all our pieces down that we folded, just like that. So now what I need to do is I need to fold this back, and I need to see, I need to cover this one right here. So let's open that right back up. So we're going to cover this one. So I'm just going to add my glue right on my rectangle that has a chunk taken out of the corner right there, and I'm just going to add my glue. I'll get it all the way to the edge. I'm not doing a very good job. Keep going off. And let's see if I can get this on here. Let's see if this needs to be trimmed. This is crooked. I spent most of the afternoon coffee dyeing paper. And my goodness, is that a job, right guys? But I really needed some. I had gotten down to just bare minimum, and it had to be done. So that's how I spent my afternoon today. I do love the smell though. The smell is wonderful. Okay, let's trim that. Got that trimmed. Now let's get this folded back. So we're going to fold it in half. We're going to fold it up. Now the ones that I'm going to show you as my example, I did sew them. So I'm a little off right here. So what I'd like to do is I would like to trim this right here. Do you see right here that I'm off? Right there? I would like to trim that. So I'm just going to take my ruler. This is the only one I have been off. The other ones that I have made, I wasn't off. So I'm not too sure what all that was about. But it's very easily fixed. I'm just going to trim this right here like this. There. All right. Now that will work. Now, if you want to sew, what I did was I opened this back up and I sewed right along here. I sewed along here, and then I sewed along here. Okay. And then I put it back together and I sewed all the way around it. Now, before I did that, I did take my corner rounder and I did round my corners, all of them. Get this stuck in here. Oh my goodness. Not going in very well. There we go. And let's get this one done. All right. And of course, I inked everything. Oh my goodness. Isn't that pretty? I think that's so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and ink, and then we're going to decorate. All right. I have it all inked up. So now, since I'm not going to sew this one, let's go ahead and let's glue it. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to glue this edge right here, and then we're going to fold that. And then as we close this, we can see we need to glue right here and we need to glue right here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just glue this right here, just like this. And then I'm going to glue this one, this side right over here. I kind of went, got a little glue happy there. Okay, so there we go. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. So let's go ahead and bring some things in to decorate with. Now I have some little pieces here that I can stick into my pockets, just like that. Oh my goodness, I love that. I think that looks wonderful. Okay, it hasn't really set up yet, my glue. I've got a little bit of ribbon here. I actually thought that maybe I would like to highlight my little pockets, my slant pockets. So I guess I'm going to take this out. I got a little carried away with myself right there. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of glue right here on my slant pocket. Once again, I got my glue. I'm not doing very well. I'm not doing very well with my glue. Getting a little sloppy with my glue. I'm pulling this down just a little bit because I don't want it right on the edge. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't get any glue. I don't want to glue my slant pocket shut. I'm going to grab my little tiny scissors here. I'm going to trim that. I'm going to add just a little bit of glue right here on the middle slant pocket. I got something stuck in my glue right there. And I'm just going to add my other little tiny piece of satin ribbon right on there, just like that. And then I'm going to trim this one. And then I'm going to do my bottom one, or my first one, however you want to say that. And then I'm going to add this piece right here. Pull it down just a little bit. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's going to look wonderful. I love that color. That color is so pretty. Now let's go ahead and let's trim this off. There we go. Oh my, that's looking great, don't you think? Now, I have a little bit of music paper. I have a Shabby Dabby Doodah umbrella. I'm not sure what I want here. I have a label. Let's see, and I have a Shabby Dabby Doodah bow in a pink, and then I have one in a gray. Oh yeah, I think the gray is going to look better. I'm thinking that maybe I want to do a couple of little pieces of this on here. I don't think I want all of that. What happened to my ink? Here it is. I lost my ink for a second. So let's go ahead and just, I think I want it right there. I know I want this one down below. I think that one looks great. Right there. I'm thinking I want this one maybe up here. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I do like that one right there. Okay. So let's get that on there. Okay. About right here. I think I said make it. There we go. Now I'm going to put my umbrella right on here, and I'm going to put my gray bow, and I have taken my marker, and you can see how it bled through on my bow to really make it pop. And then I'm going to, I'm hoping I wanted this one. I didn't try any of the other ones. Okay, I hope that's the one I wanted. Let's do it now. Oh, that's the one it's going to have. That's the one it's going to have. Now, let's put our little cards, our journaling cards, back in here to get the full look. Oh my goodness. I love it. I absolutely love it. It is so beautiful. Now, here's some others that I have done. Of course, you know I've done a Christmas one. This one was done with all of the same ledger paper. So I used that ledger paper, and I just made the whole thing out of ledger paper. So you could do book page if you don't want to use a printable, or you don't have a printable, but that way you could get it double-sided and you don't have to line the pocket. Then I made this one, and it is also out of the, nope, it's out of this paper. And then I did the ledger paper in between. I'll take these out so you can see. So this is ledger paper, and then this is this printed paper. This came out of a paper pad. Then I did the big butterfly and the jewels and a lace, black lace ruffle. And yeah, that one really is sweet. I really like that one. So let's get this back in here. I just got little journaling cards that had blue in it. And then there's this one in the orange. And then this one is music paper that I used. And I just did little mushroom cards here. And I didn't have to line anything because it's just the music paper. So that worked out really well right there. So then you can see that I have different sizes. I think those two are my larger ones, and then it kind of went like that. So you can see that you can do different size papers. So you're not stuck with just an 8 by 10. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.